Heyo everybody, MonkeyPuzzle here with episode number 31 of Exploring Ragnarok. And it is time, we are ready, we're prepared. We have made a base, and we've got an aquatic pen, and also, serendipitously, with update 265, a quarter more of the map has opened up that way. And in order to get going, we need some tames. And I need to figure out where I'm going. So behind me over there, you can see a squid that was gifted to me by Urmanden. And that's a great thing, but I got to start on my own. I need a mount that will get me over both land and sea. So we're going to start with this 140 wild male Baryonyx. So I've got some fish prime here, and I'm going to go ahead and grab it all and put it on him. It's a 140, not as quite as high as we can get, but pretty darn good. So this is going to be a great start for getting all over this map. So, or at least for all this aquatic part. So according to Dododex, that should be enough. Let's put a little of this on just to be safe, and then put some salt on so that stays good. And then when that tames up, I've got this great saddle that I got in the drop. Ascendant Baryonyx saddle with 144 armor. So that's going to make this an even better mount to get around. I could fly around on my Griffin, but that's not the spirit with which we've been doing this Let's Play. We've been trying to stay ground-based as much as possible. Now we're going to stay water-based. Woohoo! Dun dun dun. There it is. So with that, we have an all-terrain water and land mount. So that's great. Let's go ahead and put that saddle on it. And let's see, where did I put that? There it is. Excellent. So I've never had one of these before, so there's going to be a lot of firsts in this, but apparently they're pretty quick in the water. That's not extremely quick, but not too bad. So yeah, this is a great gift here from Urmanden, which means early or primitive man. So he's a player on the server and been a long time commenter. So I really appreciate that. It's awesome. But I feel like it's not quite right for me just to jump on a squid. Whoa, it's flying there. To jump on a squid at this point when I don't have the ability to tame one at all. I kind of feel like I need to tame a squid before I can even start using this one. But I love it. Thank you very much. And he also put some scuba tanks on it too, which will come very handy indeed. So I'm going to get prepared. And then I and this Baryonyx, who needs a name, if you know the name of it, are going to get going, exploring the map. You can see right over there, it's a little hazy right now, but there is an island right there, all set to explore. And then let's get up here and just take a look, get our bearings, and then I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to get back to it. But yeah, right over there, the new area starts and it goes all that way. So a quarter of the map means it's about half as big as the island that just opened up. So the whole quadrant to the lower left on this map here is what we're going to check out. A bunch of new stuff. I'm sure it's very, very cool. You can see I have not gone there yet, so it's going to be all brand new to me. I've seen a few sneak peeks while the devs are streaming. I like to hang out with them sometimes, but there's very little I've actually seen. So yep, I'll be back and we're going to go check it out. See you soon. All right, it is a hazy morning and I am ready to go. I took this Baryonyx out a little bit and just got to know how it works and leveled it up a little bit. Don't mind these little flashes I get. It has something to do with the update, and hopefully they'll work that out. Overall, the performance is way, way better. It's just the light is being a little weird and it flashes sometimes. So nothing I can do about that except not record, and that's not an option, right? Let's see, there it was again. Anyway, I'm not going to mention it again. Overall, the FPS has gone way up. And so while I was out there getting to know this guy, I found a 140 ichthy So I went ahead and leveled it up with all the prime fish meat that I was able to get. Slaughtering all the megalodons out there. We gotta get a megalodon too. And while I was taming the Baryonyx, I also came across this 150 pelagornis. So these guys are kind of funny. They're basically just like a what do you call it, a seaplane, where I can just go out and land on the water and I can kill fish very well. So anyway, they went along with the nautical theme here, and it was a 150, so couldn't pass it up. Just like I couldn't pass up the 140 ichthyosaur, the pteranodon of the sea. So let's go ahead and let's do this. I got way too much stuff on me, quite prepared. So let me see, for this part of the journey, let me go ahead and put on this and this. I don't know if I need these. We can see how it is with this. I haven't been using them much because I usually don't like to sacrifice, my field of view. But we do want to be able to see the detail down here. It's really kind of a trade-off. But I am loving this Baryonyx. Its whip with its tail is amazing, and so far anyway, I've not had to fear mantas or megalodons at all. So yeah, so it's pretty mellow just out here. So I'd say let's start with going to check out this island over here. That one we've seen before. It's all swamp and full of nasties and titanoboas and caprosuchuses and sarcos and all that stuff. But let's go here. Let's see the difference with and without these. If I take them off, it's a lot murkier down here. But I get my field of view back, and then if we put them back on, just a little bit prettier. Let's try it for now and see how it goes. I think at certain times of day they get these little flashes more often than not. But even in just this little area outside my house, you can see that the devs have put quite a bit of love into decorating this place. We've got the stones and all this vegetation, and oh my god, all these dolphins want to be my friend. So, but I'm not gonna look at their levels or getting into taming another one of those guys right now, because that would just take some time and we need to explore. I do want to, you guys probably know all about this, but just show off what these guys can do right there. You do that little tail spin thing with the right click, and then things get immobilized. Not forever, but long enough for things to work out in your favor. So let's see what level this one is. That is a 90. That's killable. And unfortunately, I stun all the ichthyos at the same time too. Yeah, with that tail whip, it really gives you an amazing advantage over the megalodons and the mantas and everything. Oh, another megalodon. Whoop. What level are you? Okay, let's finish this one off first, and then we'll check out that other one. So yeah, these guys help out a lot. They are certainly equipped for checking out the ocean. Level 20, you're out of here. And then hopefully these guys will stop bugging us. And apparently the Baryonyx can heal really well with fish meat. Clearly that's not going to be a problem. I've just been dumping this stuff like crazy. But yeah, I've got quite a few levels just hanging out doing this a bit. So let me just keep my weight down. Get rid of that. Holding on to some prime. Don't think I'm going to use it. So let's do some health and some melee. I'd like to get more speed. They're not incredibly fast, but I've put 3 levels into speed so far, but you only get that 1.2%. It's just not very much. Be careful. Don't do the opposite of drowning. Alright, so this stuff can go now. So let's go ahead and get like that and check out what's up with this island. So this is so cool to be able to be mobile like this, to be amphibious. It's not an amphibian, of course, but you know, being able to go from water to land. just pretty neat. So hopefully this island's pretty mellow. I am prepared to lose this Baryonyx if it comes to, because I don't know, you know, if I get stuck with something big and nasty, how I'm going to be able to deal. That stun attack only works in the water. So check it out. We got some ruins. We got some custom trees blowing in the wind. This is very cool. I expect that the devs have put quite a bit of love into this new terrain. I know they were working on it really hard for a long time. And even when all the terrain's done, there's so many features that they want to add that they're talking about. So, oh, look, we got a little well here. So this is set up if someone wants to put a little base up here or something like that. Oh, and it looks like these are in rows, these bushes, like it's some kind of leftover cultivation. Yep, and these trees were definitely planted along the fence line here. I wonder if these give anything special. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, they're just regular old bushes. So this island to me looks sort of Mediterranean. It's kind of like olive trees, and it looks like, you know, it could be on a Greek island somewhere. And this is really cool. We got this structure here with a few colorful flowers, just sparingly placed, just enough to brighten the place up. And I'm not seeing too much else on this island, but let's just be thorough. So this exploration part that we're engaging in now is definitely going to take more than one episode. So we're just going to take our time with it, you know, move along, but really make sure that we check everything out too. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So, and then there's the whole thing of exploring the sea as well. I think I'm going to mainly focus on checking out the new land, and then we'll get really in depth with the sea. Somewhere just out west that way is the trench, where there's like all kinds of scariness and some ruins, and where you can actually harvest black pearls off the ground, kind of like you can the silica pearls apparently. Let's just take a look over here real quick. Make sure we didn't miss anything cool on this island. If I do miss something cool, definitely let me know. And I will come back in upcoming episodes and check it out. But so far, looks pretty straightforward. We got a nice little cove down here. Some place to get shipwrecked. And yeah, just lots of little attention to detail. Looking very good. Trying not to mention these little flashes I'm getting, destroying my video quality. But a lot of people have mentioned getting that, so I know it's just not just me. It's definitely some lighting issues that need to get worked out. Apparently, they updated ARK with all the most recent code of the Unreal Engine, which is allowing things to render in much better. But, you know, there's always, whenever you fix something, you always add new issues. So let's see what's over this way. So we got some of these rocks jutting out over here. And a whole nother little island coming up. Got a megalodon that might want to mess with us. Well, I'm going to try to avoid them and just keep going. Definitely already demonstrated that this Baryonyx can handle itself with that level of sea creature anyway. And probably between episodes somewhere, I'm definitely going to get myself a shark, because they're cool. There's a lot of other creatures now too, but I'm still attached to them as, you know, just a basic water tame. Part of the ones you gotta have, and I'm gonna fill my aquatic pen up with those guys. So here we got another island.
with a nice big lagoon in the middle. Wonder if this is the one. I did see some folks mention that, yeah, I think that this one is meant to be a meteor crater. Yeah, some meteor came down and created this giant deep hole with a meteor at the bottom. And this would be it. So that is too cool. We've got a little oil down here to harvest. We've got some obsidian. I wonder if this rock is harvestable. Get some exotic alien metal from it. But it doesn't seem like it. But that's a really nice touch. I saw Arahli looking at this and took him, he sort of did a double take on it, so I got a little heads up. I probably wouldn't have noticed it that quick myself. But yeah, after he had looked at it once, then he came back and realized, oh my goodness, that's a meteor crater. Just checking this out. It looked a little cave-like, but I think that's just some darker rock. Maybe that's something they'll open up. This would definitely be a significant place to look out for some kind of cave or something like that. I mean, there's a meteor down there, so anything could happen. Alright, so I'm assuming that that's going to be the main feature of this little island. Let's give it a go and go around and check it out. Ooh, these guys kind of jump when they get out of the water. We got some metal on here. So a lot of these islands actually have a fair amount of resources and such where you could actually get by if you wanted to make a little base on them, and you know, it's modest resources, a little bit of oil, a little bit of metal. There might be more metal hiding under some other harvestable rocks, because I know that's how they do it. But I think we covered that way, and that, I'm not sure if that's the island or a new part of the mainland. So let's work our way that way and see how far we get in the time we've got left here. And just definitely got a peek here underneath. And let's move along. Alright, so I'm not going to bother putting the scuba gear on this time. Let's just take a peek. See what's going on. I'm not seeing too many harvestable resources in the sea on the floor, like silica pearls and stuff like that, but I'm not sure how far out the world border is. That's something we're going to definitely check out. How much we have, you know, how far we can go out that way. Take just a brief look where we are on the map. So we're actually getting pretty close to the edge. Hello, Sharky. How you doing? We might have to go check out just exactly how far we can go. See the blue obelisk up out that way. Ooh. Oh, are you an alpha shark? We're not going to mess with you. I don't know if we can stun those guys. Wow, I wonder if I can find out from here. That's new to me. Try to be real careful about this. Oh, they are stunnable. Wow. That would give us quite a few levels. Alright, it's gonna take a minute. I'll be back. Alright, I cleared out all the other stuff that came up on me when I was trying to fight that alpha shark, but now I don't know where it went, so I guess it ran away from me. I was too scary for it. Let's do a quick, let's go out this way and just see where the world border might be. Just see how deep it gets out here. We're not going to do a full ocean thing like I said, but let's just get our bearings at how much there is out here. Hopefully too many things don't try to mess with me and take my time. And we're going out quite a ways, seems like. Let's take a look at the map. Well, we're pretty much on the edge of the map. Expect the world border is going to pop up anytime now. Sure, nothing too bad is following me. And lighting changes also with like different perspectives you take, so gonna have to deal with that as well. Oh wow, so there's a lot more of this. Oh man, and I can't even see the bottom at this point. I wonder if they remembered to put a world border out here. They have to. Can't go out forever. This guy doesn't seem to have too much problem with stamina, so that's a good thing. Wow, I'm starting to wonder if I should just turn around. I'm gonna fall off the edge of the world. Guess I've come this far. I gotta see how far I can go. Unless I'm like not moving. I think I am. No, there's still stuff out here. Gotta be careful. I didn't put my scuba on. I think my oxygen goes down much more slowly when I'm on the Baryonyx, so it gives me extra oxygen. Wow, I'm getting very far from the island. Alright. I'm probably just like gonna be hitting it any second, but I'm gonna abort this mission and head back. And so the discovery there is that it's really far out. Further out than I'm comfortable going right now. So I'm gonna meet you when I get back to the island right over there. I did find out that these things can recover stamina in the water just by holding still, and they get it back really quickly. I was a little worried about that, whether I'd have to dismount it or not, but apparently not. Alright, I'm still working my way back there. Alright, so I've made it back to land. That was really interesting. I thought I'd hit the world border that's right out there, because that's what I'm used to on the island, but apparently not. Apparently there is quite a bit of ocean on this map, which is really cool, because that makes the ocean really worth exploring. On the island, you know, you get all these creatures and stuff, and then you just have this little narrow strip to run around on, and it just almost seemed pointless. So let's see what's over here. We got some hyenas. It looks like we're actually starting to deal with some predators now. We've got hyenas, or no, those aren't hyenas, those are terror birds. Oh man. We've got some of these guys, the thorny dragons. That's cool, and they're on a mission. Wow, and those are some nice colored ones too. So we're definitely getting into some scorched earth stuff here. Oh, they're after somebody. Who are you after? Oh, you're hunting those guys. Alright, so let's go before we have to get in a fight with those guys. Still haven't really... Oh! And not sure if that was a Microraptor. Oh, man. Oh, we got these pigs. And a saber. I was a little confused there because this guy, the saber, seems a little small when you're on this guy. Those pigs are kind of scary because they heal themselves so well. It's hard to deal with them. So I'm mainly going to avoid. We've got Procoptodons. Got a little guy after me, trying to steal my stuff. We got a nice arch here. So this is looking really cool. So this is definitely some of the first real scorched earth type stuff that is on this side of the world border. Absolutely. And it looks like it keeps going. So this area is not supposed to be quite the desert yet, but it is a transition, an area that's kind of dry. It looks like kind of has a tropical feel to it almost. And these guys had said, oh look, there's an equus here. Wow. Oh, a black one too. You're pretty. And you're scared of me. You don't have to be. I'm not going to mess with you. I'm just curious about your level. You're a 50. Not that I'm going to stop and do this, but we're getting close to the end of this episode right now. But this is a really cool place to stop because we're getting into something that's definitely very different than what we've seen so far. These boars are so aggressive for being healers. Leave me alone. I don't have much experience with them. Oh, somebody's here already. Oh, we got a little stable. Oh, B-Fun. Of course B-Fun has an outpost in one of the newer areas. He always does. But that's great, because if I have to log out here, I know I have a place that I can do it. Wow, so this is awesome. There's a whole bunch of stuff to check out here. And I think we're going to sign off for now, right now. This is as good a place as any to do it. So thank you for watching till the end of this episode. And I'm going to come right away with the next one. So this is MonkeyPuzzle. I'm really enjoying the new additions to the map. Thank you to Matt and Excited Kangaroo and Jackson Lawrence for all the work you have put in. And I'm going to keep grooving on it and checking it out. And we'll see what we want to do with it from then on. And thank you for putting up with the technical difficulties that came along with the update. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.